Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy 15 with Wraith and Shade. I'm Wraith. This is Shade. Hello, say hello, Shade.
The Shade?
And we are playing Final Fantasy 15. We are on Chapter 13, infiltrating the Imperial City of Grallia. So let's see just what there is to be seen here.
Holy dang.
Yeah, that's my fuck all y'all spell. I don't have nearly as many high elixirs on this playthrough as I do in my other one. I had like 92 high elixirs, so of course I was using them. But I think I sold some on this playthrough, so.
I think you maintained everything at 50 for quite a while.
Yeah.
Also, I do appreciate it when games have a fuck you button.
Yes. So I did make a mistake as I was playing through this on the PlayStation version, and I came this way before hitting the final control panel that actually unlocks the elevator. So I had to do some backtracking.
Dead quiet. Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, I mean, you only want to backtrack in a Metroidvania, and even then, you don't want to do a whole lot of it.
These bastards again.
That's right. Come on. Come on. Yeah, bitches. What now? Going up? I thought I was supposed to go down.
Gives me the chills.
Oh well.
Now that I've got my train of thought back, yeah, I just
quiet
recently
for
picked up the
comfort.
fuck you button and
How does it
do the
feel
journal.
to be powerless?
I'm not powerless,
Can't
you
help
asshole.
your friends if you can't help yourself.
Although I like
Gotta hurry and
Oh.
find them.
second floor administration, third floor conference hall labs, fifth floor central elevator and
Wherever
hangar.
they are.
Cool. So yeah, I can hide now. But hiding is for wimps. And people who aren't level 99. Or, sorry, I'm level 100, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, that reminds me. I figured out where the 3 times experience is. And I was wrong. It is in Altissia, where we were.
Can
It's
you simply taste the air of foreboding?
at the Leville, but there's a second person I can talk to that can get me to the Royal Suite, which costs 30,000 gil, 15,000 with the discount I have. But it's 3 times experience. So as soon as I get my friends and my ability to go to the past back, we're going to do that. Because this will be even more fun when we're hiding from them. Why would I hide from them?
Must be tiring having to run all the time. That magic is a royal disappointment.
Fuck off, Arden. His title might as well be Arden Azunia, complete bastard. Aha, a dormitory.
Rude.
Something
So yeah,
different.
after all the time that it took us to find a place to save earlier. Now they're just fucking everywhere. But I cannot call Umbra yet because I do not have my powers.
There's some streaker running around here.
So yes, you will notice that there are clothes all over this facility. And we will figure out why as we go.
So, what's the plot reason for not having powers?
Arden took them from me.
Ah.
When he clicked that thing on the train, I'm pretty sure that's what did it. He activated some device that ditto. That stripped me of my powers. And coincidentally stripped my friends of the powers that they get for being Crownsguard.
It's all coming along
Because
so
that's all
swiftly,
kind of borrowed off of
isn't
my
it?
power anyway.
And also stripped all the people in this building?
Not exactly. Just remember that we had heard that things were going awry in the capital, with demons everywhere and citizens either behind closed doors or 6 feet under. We're not sure.
Can't afford to get spun around.
You're not getting spun around, Noctis. I'm just grabbing items. Oh, that reminds me. What did I need for that? Was the Magnetron. Okay. Because I am going to get that.
Wait!
Hey, you! Fuck off!
And Noctis is still occasionally hallucinating, apparently.
Maybe.
Of course,
That could be
originally
Prompto.
it was originally just Arden fucking with him.
Yeah, making use of a time shift, according to the in-game prompt. Or the loading screen when we finish Chapter 11. Again, not sure how he did that. Okay, if that's where I'm supposed to go, this is where I'm gonna go. Oh, because this is where I'm supposed to go anyway.
Nice.
Security clearance raised to level 2. Access to level 2 zones authorized.
So that's the gimmick of this area, aside from being weaponless, is I am hunting around for things to raise my security clearance level on that key card that I stole.
Might make it in here.
That's a fairly common trope in certain games.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I've got enough ethers. Why is it not letting me Eterna?
Do you not have enough to start with?
Maybe. It just says it uses all of my MP. I figured that was like Cure in
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, where it'll go off no matter how much you have. But I guess not. Oh well. Yay! Dormitory. And so, if you notice on this door, and up on the area there, it says AO2, Area 2, which means I needed the level 2 security clearance to come up here. Prompto, you're supposed to run away.
Broke him.
Apparently.
Poor
I will
Prompto
say him not
feeling
running is
heat right about
definitely
now.
funnier.
Rescue Prompto. AO3, so I can't get in these yet. And one of them will actually tell me that.
Invalid key.
Yeah.
Data retrieved. Security clearance level 2.
Damn it! It won't budge!
And actually, the key card's right there, but you have to go all the way around.
Yep.
Been doing
Let's
a lot
see
of
what's
that.
down here.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah. Ooh, more items.
Speaking of Zelda games, I don't know what it is, but like every single time there's time travel in anything, I tend to hate
Door.
it.
Aha. There. So the first data log doesn't come for a while, despite me making sure I had my list up.
No. Help me.
I'm coming, Prompto, I'm coming.
Get out of my way!
That took longer. But if it refuses to interrupt me, who am I to argue? And see, he's supposed to be here, but he's still stuck down there.
Another trick. Back to square one.
Security clearance raised.
Luckily,
to
now
level
this opens.
3. Access to level 3. Zones authorized.
That's one of my personal favorites.
So these are
Oh,
cool.
you've
These,
seen the look on your face. You'd best hurry. Next time, it might really
Statues.
be your friend.
stashes of weapons.
I'm certain it wasn't
In
meant
episode
to
Prompto,
be.
you can actually use them
Make a
to
mistake.
grab weapons to fight with. I'm not sure why Noct doesn't. Because he's capable of using firearms too. He can use all the weapons. It's only the other guys that are limited in what they can use.
There's no point of his powers are screwy.
Well, he can't put it away in the screwy dimension, but he could totally carry around an assault rifle. There'd be plenty of opportunities to reload it too. Are you still here, Prompto? No. Okay. Probably despawned him at the same time it spawned in the Magitech trooper that he turned out to be.
So one of us just had an internet burp, so I just lost stream.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Oh, looks like my Discord decided to update.
Oh. Well then.
Yes. Go live. Boom and boom, so I can keep an eye on that. There we go. I believe it is, yes. Backtracking all the way this way.
Oh, it's just so unfair.
Yeah, I reiterate, fuck you, Arden. I am kind of curious as to what episode Arden will be like now, though. You know, jump scares don't work nearly as well the second time you run through an area.
Depending on the jump scare, you could argue it doesn't work the first time.
Well, the first time one of those popped up on me in my playthrough on the PlayStation, I did take a moment to realize what was going on, and so I didn't hammer the circle enough, so I did get hurt. But it wasn't much because I have 7,000 health.
Right.
Oh look, the central elevator.
Heart's desire, so close now. Soon it will be within your grasp. I suggest you take the central elevator. It will take you to your goal.
I suggest you fuck off, Arden.
Aren't you helpful now?
Sounds like Noctis agrees with you.
Vice is unresponsive. Imagine that. Sorry, I just knew those items were there, so I wanted to check them.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
You do not have a suitable
Gotta
key
find a
card.
way to make it move.
Well, only one bridge I haven't come across yet. And we are actually... Hello! And this is not just an Iron Giant. This is a named Iron Giant. Gargantua.
He's only level 30.
I can kill him.
If
I've done
King
it.
cannot protect himself, how is he
But
to
it's not
protect
really
others?
worth it. I don't get experience or anything from it. So,
It's just quicker to not deal with him.
yep. Dynamo. Don't need that anymore. Now these Haywire Axemen, I'm also supposed to sneak past, according to
Now they've found you.
the guide. But why do that? The only reason I'm not killing the Gargantua is because it does take way too long. It's not hard, per se. It just is time consuming. And a lot easier to kill him when I run into him again later. So up here, and bingo! Research log. This is about Omega.
So if you do kill him now, you don't have to deal with him later, or is that?
Oh no,
story-
no, he keeps respawning. He respawns here if I kill him here. So,
Oh, that's dumb.
yeah. Well, I
That just
mean,
makes it
demons
bad.
spawn from wherever. We don't know
Yes.
where demons come from yet. No free hugs. I forget, is there anything for me to grab up here? Yes, there is. Yeah, something is weird here. Because you'll notice we haven't run into any normal Imperial infantry, just fucked up MTs.
All keyed up.
So, just curious, do you have any idea where demons come from?
Well, it's got to have something to do with the fact that the darkness is a thing.
They are photophilic.
And
And
it-
we do know that the nights are getting longer, and as that's happening, the demons are becoming more numerous and stronger. Power partially restored. Yay.
so the only reason is because they're just adverse to light and it weakens them.
The higher you
That's
climb,
what we're aware of at the
the
moment.
further you fall.
So yeah, there's no avoiding this, even if you kill him. The height of Imperial Might. My computer loads too fast for me to read that. Oh, but
Oh.
here's something we didn't see before. Bodies.
Item on the left there.
Yes, well. And a very specific body. And remember what he was said to have been carrying around with him? So whose sword do you think that is? I am curious as to how they justify this, though. Because I still can't use everything else, but all of a sudden I can use the Blade of the Father. And put it away and take it out again, like before. Rely upon the Alticians if you must, and cease all contact with the Empire. If you seek a covenant, you know full well the cost. Should Noctis succeed in claiming the power, I shall gladly restore his father's sword to him. I shall send an escort. You and Gentiana will return to the manor. It is dangerous to remain in Lucis. The Empire fears the covenant with the Archean, and ere long they will come for you. Noctis may have the storm's blessing, but his powers remain as feeble as a breeze. Open your eyes, Lunafreya, and see the futility of your toils. He is unworthy of your sacrifice, and of King Regis' sword. So those are all letters that, from context, we can tell are from Ravis to Lunafreya. And the item. So it's interesting to see
Well, Dad.
how his attitude changed. So I still can't warp strike, but I'll occasionally leave behind decoys as if I did.
Yeah, it's definitely faster than just using the ring.
Yep. Although there are times when the ring is better.
Yes.
Okay,
Massachusetts, for example.
yeah. Okay,
I did
after
it.
collecting the level 4 clearance. No, I was tabbing out
Can't you simply taste the
to scroll my guide.
Did you hear that? There's something out there.
And for anybody who's wondering, that side quest question mark allows me to switch at the beginning of this section. As you may remember from last episode, I chose between Noctis and Gladiolus and Ignis.
What's this smoke?
So
Where's it coming?
that allows me to go see the other track, which I am going to do, but I think I'm going to do it in the New Game Plus kind of thing,
Aha! Well, you can't
because
say
I'm not
more.
sure if it locks me out of my ability to
Getting thicker by
Get-
the second. Need to stop it.
the items and data logs in here. And I don't have any... My guide doesn't go down the Gladiolus and Ignis path, so I don't know if they have data logs that I can get as well. Although I suppose what I could do at the dormitory is just save and then switch over and see what the switch does. It would be pretty dope if it took me back to the beginning and let me play all of the Gladio and Ignis segment.
Indeed.
But then again, there's not a dormitory near where we meet up again, so I don't know. I love how this poison is supposed to be a deadly threat. And it's just not.
Oh, it's clear.
I don't think I dropped below 6,000 health. And that with... Remember, the Sword of the Father is a royal arm, and all royal arms cost health to use.
Oh, it was such a tease.
But yeah, I now have 12 of the 13 royal arms. But yeah, you're supposed to be switching back and forth between the ring and the sword because the sword costs health to use, the ring costs mana to use. So you're supposed to be balancing those, but especially with my regen once I'm out of combat, it's not really necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Look at the map, figure out where the dead ends are so you can go there first, Wraith.
Why would you get a medal of distinction? You just cleared up the stink.
I also have... Hold on. Oh, I've got 3 Graulian medals of distinction. I thought I had... I've got 6 dynamos? Shit. Magitech Core. Oh, I don't have any other medals. Oh! Magnetron. When did I pick that up? Probably just now. I was not paying attention. I just go, ooh, item, pick it up.
Ooh, pinky candy.
Exactly. So the shock troopers, just like the ones at the train, will try to get close to me and then blow up.
For all the good that makes.
And it tried to let me target this one. And then it decided not to. Which always intrigues me. Oh, and now I'm running back towards this one instead of fighting the one right in front of me? Okay. Sure, Noctis. Do whatever you like.
Apparently he's supposed to ambush you from behind.
Yeah. Oh, and look. A vending machine. Vendicio. Shop. I don't think I actually need anything, though. And I could sell shit, but why?
Security clearance raised to level 4.
AO4.
Access to level
How handy
4
is that?
Zones authorized.
I love how the death magic, they just kind of disappear.
Rude.
You really are helpless without your friends babysitting you.
Bitch, have you seen how much I've been mowing down your
Grave
MTs?
doubts about your friends.
Nah, they're fine. And they'll be fine.
Plus, you just
Dormitory.
said that I'm helpless without them. Therefore, they're perfectly capable. I mean, you just
Yeah.
contradicted yourself, my dude.
Ah, Imperial Medal of Honor. That's what I was thinking I had. I forgot I didn't get it until here. Sometimes I get things a little mixed up in my head while with playing the game twice and all. But I'm not going to stop playing it on PlayStation because I want that plat. Research log. Cool. At some point, I may sit and read them all, but all the data logs, but I don't really feel like it's necessarily a good use of recording time.
Yeah.
Just know that there's lore. If you really want to see it, you can pause the video to read it,
Get yourself online somewhere.
or find it, yeah, in a wiki or whatever.
Or play the game yourself. It is fun.
Yeah. It is a very fun game. Shade has said that despite watching me play through all of it, he kind of wants to play it. Or at least certain sections of it.
I'll
But you
probably,
might as well play the whole thing.
yeah, I'll probably just blaze through the whole story.
I am interested to see what other things we'll get from episode Prompto, for Prompto to use in the main story. Because there was the sword, and then just before recording the new outfit that we unlocked for Gladio in episode Gladiolus.
Tragedy could strike at any moment.
Oh, right, this fight. This fight's a bitch. They literally made it unwinnable. All you have to do is survive. Which is not a problem for me. But the number of times I got this bitch down to very low health, and then it turned out to be for nothing.
Yeah.
But remember this demon, Forus.
I don't think I want to mess with it.
anytime you're ever waiting for an elevator in a video game, it always reminds me of
666.
the credit sequence of a very old game called Lode Runner: The Legend Returns. The ending credits is just a credit scroll to the side of a character waiting for an elevator. Then the elevator finally shows up, and the door won't open. So he
Until the
starts
credits
shaking-
are done.
The credits are done by this time.
Oh,
Must have gone out.
He grabs the elevator from the side, just starts shaking it, and then it breaks and just falls.
hold on, let me make sure. Right, the next thing will not be until I get there.
Is it scary being on your lonesome?
So I am actually not going to be completionist through this section. I'll pick up things that are right in front of me, but I'm not going to go back to open, say, these doors. And that is why. Because the bitch is here. I do want to have this unlocked on the map, though.
I love surprises. You'll fall for anything.
What do you mean fall? You say that as if you tricked me.
You serious?
This one is actually faster to kill with the ring. Oh. I didn't notice that they did. Why that is still powered, but nothing else is, I don't know. Ooh. Safety bit. Safety first. Rare coin. And another medal of distinction. Oh, that's why you got the medal of distinction right after stinking it. Okay.
Rude.
Rude bitch. Luckily, yes, I do eventually get to kill that thing.
Oh, what's our record time, Matt?
39 minutes.
Okay. My internal clock got thrown off.
Now, if I remember, this is the
Miguel
area.
made considerable
Yep.
inroads into the science of demons. Well, after I showed them the way, of course.
So I am actually going to be reading out some of
Managed to
the...
make demons right here.
Make?
some of the data logs, because otherwise you don't get the full horror of this area. But again, notice more clothes everywhere. Different combinations of active. Yeah, and A is already active.
your head can be more than wear a crown. Use it. Ever wonder where demons come from? Once upon a time, they were children of nature, beasts and men. Oh, and you've killed so many.
I don't think any of them would want to live on as demons. Plasmodia-based biological weapons exhibit an acute aversion to light, their cellular structure breaking down within moments of exposure. As the cells are converted to benign molecules, there is no inherent danger even should such a reaction occur. Light-proof armor presents a simple yet effective solution to the problem. Okay, so that's just telling us what we already knew, which is that the MTs are demons. Or powered by demons. Panel B keycard. Is there an item up there? No, there is not. Here we go. 9 days on from the mysterious...
mysterious disappearances, and Neria lead, it beggars belief that 812 people, an entire village, could simply vanish into thin air. In more tangible developments of the demons that emerged in the West Growlia at the same juncture, 60% are confirmed escape from military facilities. Details of the remaining 40%, however, remain inconclusive.
Mysterious disappearances.
Including cases around the village, the missing number of people missing now stands at 1,657. Early reports of the MRF attribute the disappearance to an infectious disease, and investigations continue as regards a potential connection to the demon outbreak. At the time of writing, the quarantining of West Growlia is complete, and the sectors remain infection-free. So people are going missing, and demons are increasing.
Huh.
Yep.
That's not a good sign.
The research lab has been devoid of human life for several weeks. Demons once kept in captivity have been sighted outside the compound, suggesting a security breach. An outbreak could have dire implications for Gralia's city center, and all communications with the facility are still down. Meanwhile, the Imperial Railway remains paralyzed, and services within Accordo suspended.
Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, right, it's this way.
The infantry units you callously dub MTs all began as babes in this very facility. Imprinted with serial codes and incubated until they were strong enough to fight. What a pity. Innocent souls fated to suffer. The hands of a foreign king.
I think being made a demon is more
Not so
suffering.
empty after all, are they?
Okay, now there's... Forgot about this one. Here.
With the mass production of Magitech troopers having commenced in earnest, the Imperial Defense Council approved the implementation of the following reforms: the replacement of human infantry with Magitech units, the augmenting of biological materials through cloning.
Now, you need to have at least one of the circuits off at all times. Wait a minute, that is not what I thought I would have. Oh, Right. That's what I wanted. Because before I'm ready to leave, I want to come up here.
In light of a large sample size, the test results could be considered conclusive. Commonly occurring parasitic protozoa are agents of demonification. These findings pave the way for the weaponization of demons. And the first step involves finding a means to control mutated organisms. This report recommends Minister of Research Verstil Besithia submit a detailed budget request for the Deathless Project.
And that looks like dead demons.
Yes.
But dead demons normally dissipate.
Yes.
No, it's already off. Turn it on. Come on, Wraith. I thought there was an item back there. I thought there was an item here, too. Well, there are demons to kill.
Oh, well done, my boy. The most fascinating tidbit about your dear Prompto.
What?
Turns out he's not empty either. He's got quite the skeleton in his closet.
See, last time I read this too soon, so I didn't actually hear what Arden said about Prompto.
Manifested in 5 adjacent regions and threatens to reach epidemic proportions. Its spread is invariably accompanied by the appearance of demons, and the likelihood cannot be ignored that the pathogens are demon-born. Quarantine has been expanded to encompass all areas in which the creatures are found.
Epidemic proportions. That can't be good.
It'll be fine, just convince all the Grellians to wear masks. Following the outbreak in the north and west, demons have swept through the MRF, causing extensive damage to equipment. Control was subsequently lost over unprogrammed MTs, and strategies are being deliberated on the collection of rogue units. Meanwhile, 125 infected patients undergoing testing at the facility have vanished in a manner reminiscent to the first disappearance.
All the patients up and disappeared? That makes no sense.
So I know the way your mind works. You're starting to put together the pieces, aren't you?
Well, clearly all the vanished humans are now demons,
Yes.
but
Have you noticed something specific about the demons that are showing up in this facility?
all the same type.
Yes.
There was a corpse of one in that cage, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Snaga, they're called.
Yes.
And they
The other
seem
one-
quite diminutive, wouldn't you say?
Diminutive.
Small.
Yeah. Oh god, you're not. No. And Arden did just say these specimens were all grown, born here in this facility.
Yep.
That's almost as bad as a plot twist from Xenogears, which is not really that much of a plot twist if you're pop culturally
Click the
savvy.
level 5 access. Okay. Oh, right. That's this room. So it wants me to look at this one first.
Half of the keep's inhabitants are now demons. There's no hope of neutralizing them, not without lost control over MTs. Outside, the city swarms with yet more demons, former citizens. There's no escape.
And we'll go ahead and read this one before we get the...
The infected aren't disappearing. They're turning into demons. But we fail to see this defies belief. Yet dwelling on it avails us not in the face of demon threat. Though of human origin, they're unlike the specimens bred for MTs. They cannot be controlled. But the only question I have at this point is, how did the outbreak start?
That we don't know.
Security clearance raised to level 5. Access to level 5 zones authorized.
I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
I have my suspicions, but even I do not know for sure.
Well, yeah, you haven't played that far ahead yet.
No. I have gotten to the start of chapter 14 and then started episode Prompto on the PlayStation.
Hell is this place? What are they
Excuse me.
keeping inside?
What do you think they're
Not sure what
keeping
that is,
inside?
but I got a hunch it's bad. Don't like it one bit.
So, I noticed some similarities about this room to one we've seen before.
I mean, that's a throne of some sort.
Bet there's something here. Which means
Which it's
it's
locked.
locked. And if there's a lock, there's a key.
Is there somebody sitting there?
There are clothes sitting on the
Expecting
throne.
that. Things are looking up.
How
Let me
will
see if
this
I can-
story end, I wonder?
Yeah. White
Intruder
robes.
alert. Mobilizing dormant Magitech infantry.
What the? Wait. Is that what's waiting inside? Even more of them.
Well, your friends. You don't think they ran off without you? You still haven't found Gladys. Only a matter of time.
Your target selection leaves something to be desired. Noctis.
You feel very much alone right now.
It's also explained as the number of shock troopers because, like, who would volunteer for that position?
Well, we already knew the MTs were
Humans.
not humans. And Aranea let us know that there was a link between demons and MTs, if you remember.
See, now why couldn't we find that power?
Clearance raised to level 6. Access to level 6 zones authorized.
Your buddies have bright lives ahead of them. Don't take it personally if they choose their own over yours.
They would never.
Would they need to?
We. I mean, just look at how much trouble Gladio went through to prove himself worthy to be the Shield of the King. Oh, now all of a sudden there's new demons.
Not a new demon. It's been a wraith here this whole time.
Not so tough without your borrowed toys, are you?
I'm still wreaking havoc on everything you're throwing at me. So, yes, I am so tough. Besides, my weapons are my own. I rarely use the Royal Arms. Those are the only ones that you could consider borrowed. Like, this is the first time I've used a Royal Arm because I have no choice. But no, I'm fairly sure the shock troopers are just normal MTs that are having some sort of containment breach. Thus, the red sparking coming off of their chests. Okay, and a dormitory. I am gonna try. Well, actually, I'm going to save. And we are going to call it good for this episode. Cliffhanger ending, I know. But come back, see us next time, and see where it goes. In the meantime, do the liking and the subscribing and all those other YouTube things down below. And we will see you next time. Bye.